What? Oh. I thought I was doing something wrong then.
So you are. You're
Good luck.
Thanks.
Those mics are nicely swimming around a little bit more, so it's kind of pointing at the net. Lovely. Just do a quick little test run too. Give each other nice. That was good. Alright. Stand by. We are live. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bowls SA Men's Country Carnival Fours semi-final. Currently just finishing or coming to completion of their first trial end. They'll have one more trial end on the way back, and then we'll be straight into it. I'm joined here with the man Andrew Smith. Welcome, mate.
Morning, Isaac. Vastly different day to yesterday today.
Absolutely. Yes, a nice cool 22, 23 at the moment. Yesterday up around the high 30s. Mid to high 30s. So, like I said, very different. 4 games for some of these players yesterday. We've also got here at the moment our singles semi-finals occurring at the same time. So they're about one end and 2 ends in. Just a couple of ends ahead of us at the moment. Over there we've got John O'Voigt up against Peter Gagala in the far rink. And then the rink in from that we've got Daryl Steinwiedel up against Josh Porker. A big week of bowls this one, the Men's Country Carnival. Kicked off Monday last week with the all 3 disciplines. We play fours, singles and pairs. We played 3 days of sectional, post-knockout after each day for a lot of them, unless you were lucky enough to collect a bye. And then 3 days of knockouts, 3 games for the fours in the knockout, and 4 games for the singles and the pairs. A few long days, and we've had some great feedback around that, and we'll have a look at it again for next year, especially this time of year. It can be quite warm. It's always a little bit touch and go.
Not an easy thing to change, though, Isaac, with the popularity of the events in the Country Carnival. They arrive thick and fast to participate.
Absolutely. Good entries again this year, Smithy. We were up 10% in all 3 disciplines on last year. I think we're actually up 11% in the pairs as well this year, which is brilliant to see. It's good to see that it's getting traction again post-COVID.
So how many participants in all?
That's a good question. I think we're up. I think we were clearing 700 total. It's hard to say. A lot of them, if they play the 4s, they play the pairs as well. But then you have, with the singles, a mixed bag. Not all of them play in the pairs. Not all of them play in the 4s. So I think it was, high 700s, which is brilliant to see.
And it all comes down to today.
Sure does. And a few of them will continue their long week of bowls and be into the country round robin that starts tomorrow. Of course, they're playing here at Marion and for the men. And the ladies will kick off tomorrow with their round robin at Lockley's Bowling Club. So if you are in the area, or if you can get in the area, make sure to swing past. They'll be playing all week up until Friday lunchtime. So plenty of bowls on offer. Of course, we'll be streaming today. The plan is to stream 4 games as they progress through the day. We've got the 4s semi here first. Then the singles final will come after this. Then we'll have the pairs semi-final and the pairs final, which we'll see a few of these players actually who are playing today right now are also going to be playing in the pairs this afternoon. So a chock-a-block day for anyone involved in both of those events after a big week and potentially another long week ahead of them again.
They wouldn't miss it. So nearing completion of the trial ends in the 4s. Skippers will cross over and then we'll be away.
So in the 4s today, we'll be playing 15 ends. And for this semi-final, the team in red shirts, I should say, we have Colin March on the mat, Phil Miller playing 2, Derek Bushell playing 3, skipped by Bruce Hines. And the other rink, or the other team on this rink, a bit of a mixed bag here. We've got Gavin Sincock from Streaky Bay, Neville McCullum and Gary Grund, both from Melrose, and Josh Callion from Port Pirie. Josh here, zoomed in. Glorious mullet. Not many of them getting around the bowls fields these days, but they're back in.
Conditions quite good at the moment, but we are expecting the breeze to get up a little bit later, as is quite a regular event at Marion Bowling Club.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway with the first end here. Team Callion winning the toss. Kicking off with probably a shorter length end to start with. Gavin Sincock getting underway with an absolute corker to start us off.
Not a bad way to eliminate a few nerves if they're about. Good reply also from Colin.
And then the background noise that if you're going to watch for the day, you're going to have to get used to that. It's,
hopefully it's not stopping here.
Guaranteed to hear that almost on the hour, I'd suggest. A couple of times a game. You see there Gavin just changing hands. Probably in a pretty good position, to be fair. Colin unable to make the adjustment from the first. Speed was a little bit better. Another bowl in the area. Neville on the forehand. Track looks all right. Down to speed.
Yes, he snuck in for a counter there, I think. Good attempt, finishing in a good position.
So Josh sort of looked like he was indicating maybe a little bit of a change would be of value. Something just past is definitely going to be the aim.
Certainly the Kadena side have the position bowls at the moment. On the backhand, just looking to trail that jack. Just missing wide, but another bowl waiting.
Absolutely, a lot of value there. It's becoming a bit of a risk actually for the green side. Josh looking just to cover the danger now instead of changing. Gary Grund here on the forehand.
Has value, but the trail still good value for the Kadena team.
Bruce Hines not far away at all. Just getting... Sorry, Derek Bushell, I should say.
A little bit unlucky, just a foot or two too quick, and it's found its way to the cover bowl of Gary. Calling themselves the mixed bag, these boys.
That's right, three different clubs make up this four. Derek Bushell here on the forehand. Well, he's got a bit of a rub off the front one. Bruce Hines' body language indicating he really wanted that rub off front one, and he's got through the jack, popped it out into a bit of no man's land. We'll probably see a bit of a draw off. Two skippers.
Josh holding 2 at the moment. And he'll have first go at tidying this up.
So Josh on the forehand.
Just not quite arriving. May count. But, a lot of experience with Bruce. I expect him to be in the area. He has certainly cut the score, but second wood.
Josh looking to just have better weight. Looks to be just still a touch quick.
There's a correction, but a slight over correction.
Looking like one shot to the blue. Bruce Hines, last bowl of the end. Track looks alright, it's down to speed. Whoa. Not quite enough, so blue will take the first end. In Josh Callion's team, all from region, well, not all of them actually, region 3 and region 5. That makes us 1-0 after one end here. Of course, we're playing 15 ends today in this fours semi-final clash. Well, Gavin Sincock getting his team off to a pretty good start again. Of course, it's always very windy here at Marion, and as the day progresses, the wind will just get stronger and stronger. Probably coming from the unconventional side at the moment, commentary box side being the wider side at this time, but as we tick over to the afternoon, it will swing around and be coming face on to this commentary box.
So yes, easterly breeze at the moment. Change of hand again. Good effort into a good home. Colin March looks to have corrected his line nicely here. All about the weight now. Very good lead bowl.
Absolutely, and to correct on the first one. Very well played. Never McCullum on the forehand as well.
It's a good line also. Very good effort. Just down.
Phil Miller also on the forehand.
Might just sneak through the back door there. Probably not counting, but another bowl on the head.
Absolutely. Josh calling him just have another couple, 2 or 3 feet here, which big fan of. 2 bowls jack high and their bowl just a couple of bowls short, so no risk in arriving. Unfortunately, just a touch wide, really. The speed's not all that bad.
Another very good effort here. Cadena team building a nice head. Josh asking Neville just to arrive on their second wood. He's a little wider than that. Does not want the outside of that bowl.
Yeah, makes the task just that little bit harder now. No jack high bowl to sit on or make it off of onto the jack. So Cadena holding one with that blue bowl just behind the jack. Derek on the forehand. Looks to be a touch quick again.
Very good attempt though. Any movement on that jack will benefit the Cadena team with the side catches they have there.
Absolutely. So a change of hand here for Gary and the blue crew. On the backhand, just looking to arrive, needs to miss that real short one. And he has.
What a great bowl that is.
Nice little feather off the front one, up onto the jack. See a nice replay here. Very well played. Bowl in a good area with good speed. Can't argue with that.
Still calling for contact. Any contact on the shot bowl, you'd expect the jack to head to the blue second wood. Sorry, the green second wood. Which he played very well. Perfect shot.
Yeah, brilliant. Derek Bushell there, well played. Just enough contact on the front. Push the jack just out to the blue shot. Nice replay of the last bowl. So Cadena holding one. Josh Callion will have the first crack at this end for the 2 skippers. So we see the nice mullet flutter around.
Bit early.
Josh on the forehand. Not happy with it, body language wise. And fair enough, he's left that quite wide. Bruce Hines on the backhand. We're just looking to turn that short bowl up or get something past. She's done the latter, so we see there. It means Josh has got to play this with a bit more finesse now. Can't afford to push that jack out wide. Just needs to get 1 or 2 rolls on the green. Looking with interest.
Just outside the line.
Just outside, correct. I mean, wouldn't be too unhappy with one down here, I wouldn't have thought. Bit of risk involved if he was too quick. And Bruce Hines looking to turn that front one or draw the second shot.
I don't think he's going to run that out, so that'll be one shot to Cadena, levelling it up, 1-all on 2 ends.
Green's running absolute treat here at Marion. Had a pretty good workout for the week so far, the Men's Country Carnival. They hosted quite a few days here. And they're about to get 4 days of heavy use in the round robin coming up. It kicks off tomorrow.
But certainly running a treat. Surface looks fantastic and not any great effort to get the bowl up to the head, so looks like probably 15 second-ish.
That's it. Colin March with his first crack at an open head. Getting it underway with a very good start. Gavin. Great start from him as well. Probably, I mean, we're only 2 ends in, but Gavin's probably had the lead matchup thus far.
Colin leaving his second bowl short.
Good opportunity here for Gavin. Really jump on top early if he can nail his first 2.
Played a good bowl again. If he gets to sit there, just snuck through the hole.
He has, and we might have to get a quick note out to Bruce Hines just to jump off to the side. We did have a quick chat before they started, but as always, you jump on the green, you get in game mode. It's easy to forget.
There's certainly not, probably not many of these players have been in front of the camera in a match before, so yeah, it's not something you're conscious about once you start to think about the game.
That's it. We see Phil Miller just dropping a touch short here. Probably forces Blue onto the backhand, you'd suggest. Just looking to arrive on their jack high bowl. Give it 1 or 2 rolls, if not draw inside.
Early running in the singles semi-finals. John O'Voigt leading Peter Gagler 6-4. And Darryl Steinway leading Josh Hawker 6-3.
So Phil on the forehand again, looking to correct on his first.
That's a very good shot. Made 2, possibly 3.
So yeah, pressure on now for the blue team. No change of hand here for Neville, remaining on that backhand. Have to think, just trying to get another one around the mark. Which he has done so. Well played.
Derek on the backhand, looking just to change things a little, sit one of the bowls. Got a bit high with that one, but always value behind the head.
I have to think the forehand, does work a little bit better here. Touch wide, you can get a little redirect off that front one with the green sticker. Onto the bowl, sitting jack high. All comes down to weight.
You're getting a contact. Is it going to be the right one? Oh, good attempt.
Good attempt, but it gives him a nice clean run at the jack, all those bowls now. A couple of feet. Sure, Bruce will be looking just to change this a little. Tuck the jack away, keep the shot.
Yes, first in, may well be best dressed here.
So Derek on the forehand.
Little rub off the fronts, put him in probably an annoying spot for Josh.
There we go. Heard that through the speakers. Josh calling Gary just to try and dead draw it. Can get a little toucher if the waiting line is right, but he looks to be quite tight here.
Oh, another little rub, but I don't think that helps Josh's situation. The angle of that, those two blue bowls, well, they're green bowls, but they're blue stickers, isn't where he'd like them to be, so he may have to rethink what he's playing.
You'd have to think Bruce just probably looking to draw another one here. Just doesn't want to leave anything jack high that Josh can use. It's on its way. Looks to be tight again.
A little bit underline weight, not bad at all.
Yeah, just wouldn't want to hang anything out on that forehand side of the line for Josh to work with, so probably an okay result with that weight to be tight.
Just indicating he's playing forehand. It's bowl against him on the way in, so he's probably looking just to clear that and draw another close bowl, another second wood or shot.
Silky smooth action.
Fair bit of turning to do. Coming home now. Just outside the line. Good attempt.
Obviously hard to tell with the camera angles, but it'd be interesting to see if Josh was holding a few seconds or thirds. Potential to get the front one through their own shot bowl, but Derek will change some angles here. Oof, just sneaking through. Well, it will change some angles up the front if Josh wanted. So Josh on the forehand. Speed looks to be quicker than the first, and he's showing a lot of interest. Well, Hanging it wide, so they've kicked one out.
Very tight start. 3 singles in the first 3 ends. 2-1 to the Cadena team.
So similar length end here for the Cadena crew. Coming back towards the clubhouse. Colin March getting them underway on the forehand. Country box side. Slightly wider hand at this point in time. That's a pretty good start.
Well weighted ball.
Colin looking for something similar to the first. Looks to have adjusted his line pretty well.
That's a very, very good correction. Good leading.
Brilliant there, Colin March. Cadena Bowling Club. If you are watching along and enjoying the stream, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. A lot of these streams go not just through South Australia, but Australia and often international. So if you are watching from country South Australia, let us know where you are, somewhere in Australia or even somewhere around the world. We love to see it. Phil Miller looking to add to the collection. Doesn't want to half the jack. Oh, he's just snuck under.
Yes, another bowl counting, but probably not the side Bruce would like him to finish. But counting nonetheless. Good attempt here. Yep, second wood.
Interesting here with Bruce asking him to switch hands. Not sure what the thought process was with first to ask him now to switch. But anyway, we are here with Phil on the forehand. Is it going to turn enough?
Yes, just underweight, but
There's another one here for the blue team to almost get a work off that if you are a touch wide. So it will be of value.
your call out to the troops has certainly got some reaction. Got people from a lot of country people watching. As you would expect, given it's a country carnival.
So Derek on the backhand. Looking to add here. He does look rather quick though.
Slowing down nicely now. It'll be a very good home. And counting, I think. just outside the line, another well-weighted bowl. Kadina persevering on the backhand. Jack looks like it can only go one way, so anything wide and past is going to be value. Or right on the front's probably value as well.
Yeah, that's a little bit of value.
I expect to see a little bit more weight with this shot. Forehand cutting the head a little early.
It is cutting the head, but it's going to be a value. You see there, those three, I guess in the context of the early head, they were probably a little bit loose, but they're all of value now. Those three bowls, red, green and dark blue at the back. Jack's going that way, so a little bit of danger here for the Kadina crew. Holding probably three.
See Derek indicating exactly where he wants Bruce's bowl to finish, so playing for cover. Danger out there. If Josh got hold of the white out there, probably 3 or 4 shots, so looking to eliminate that danger. Not sure he's got the weight to get there.
Yeah, hung it very wide. It just fallen over, which will mean it's in bounds. Looking a bit risky not to come back for a bit there. So Josh Callion jumping on the mat, 3 down.
Plenty of weight from Josh. Looks to be turning a little early as well. Missing narrow. Staying up though, so plenty of wood at the back. Showing my age. Plenty of bowls at the back.
So Bruce Hines far better here. Huge value, that bowl. Josh probably just needs to give himself a bit more of a chance. He can afford to hang it a little bit wide here and make it off the front bowls, at least just to reduce the count.
Maybe easier to be a little more direct, but
that's, yeah, would suggest the same thing.
Similar weight, so has he corrected line?
If he can get to the front one. Whoa. Just through the one gap there is in the head, so we'll see what the count is. Pulling 2 out.
2 out, and the tape out.
Beautiful zooming in. I'm sure if they knew they were getting zoomed in on, they'd be shaking a little bit more. There we go. Good touch on blue stickers. Derek measuring his own. See that bowl wriggle. So it will be 3 shots to the green. The Kadina crew, which takes them out to a 5-1 lead after 4 ends. Probably just playing these ends maybe just a little bit better than the blue team at the moment, would you say, Smithy?
Well, certainly that end, more bowls on line, more bowls on the head. Josh's team just missing their line a little, leaving leaving a few bowls hanging wide, which left them vulnerable to that multiple. Colin 4 or 5 feet through with his first, but always value.
Well,
certainly more value than 4 or 5 feet short.
That's it, Gavin. Uncharacteristic of him so far. He's been leading very, very well.
Collins corrected. Very handy shot. And a change of hand for Gavin.
Just an interesting grip there that we saw as we sort of zoomed in on his delivery. But he gets him away pretty smooth and he's going well.
Made sure he was up to the head this time, so yes, value that bowl.
Phil Miller on the forehand, just looking to sneak past that short blue one. Of course, it is a teammate, so if he does bump it up, happy days.
It's a very, very good shot.
Sneaking under and putting Josh under a lot of pressure. So asking Neville to play the backhand. Just looking to draw. A little bit of movement on the bowl would be good. Something pass. Looks like he's going to drop this one short, unfortunately. May force a change of hands, which is probably the better shot to play, but Phil looking for some similarities to the first one on the forehand again. Well, just left it a little short.
Just an update on the single scores. John O'Voigt leading Peter Gagler 10-8. Beryl Steinwogel leading Josh Walker 10-5.
We'll give some updates in the fours when we can. They haven't updated the scoreboard yet. It's 0-2 after 2.
They've had at least one game over on that fours game, so haven't really got into it as yet.
All right, Derek on the forehand. Can get a turn or two out of those front ones. Just going to sneak through.
So only option was the call from Josh, looking to arrive under that bowl. What a great shot.
Yes, very nice. Probably would have liked to see them play that a bit earlier in the end, Smithy. It was pretty well lined up from, well, 3 or 4 bowls into the end. But anyway, they've played it now, and it's a very good shot. Currently holding one, well, maybe 2 even. 1 for sure.
1 for sure, and yeah, very well placed bowl, just a yard or so past. So Bruce calling for weight from Derek. looking to clear a path or get through, playing solid weight here.
It's not far away. Oh, just getting a feather on that jack. It probably does make the job a little bit easier.
See the replay. Any more of that jack and the bowl passed on the wing would have come into play. So Gary with an opportunity to get in here first. Not arriving though. Any movement on the jack for Bruce with two bowls just behind will be excellent. Already has a good second.
Yeah, I reckon he can actually almost sit that bowl as well, Smithy, for probably at least 2, maybe 3. And like you said, a little bit of jack movement is very, very good. So backhand would be looking for a bit of a toucher. Forehand would be looking for the bowl. So we see him on the backhand here. Just needs 2 or 3 feet. He's hung it wide, unfortunately.
Really overplayed with weight also.
Josh on the backhand. Just looking to draw one. Maybe tuck the jack away as well would be huge. If he can get a feather. Oh, just sneaking past.
Good value there though.
Bruce Hines, can he correct on his first? He's got a feather off the front. If it flops, it might go close for shot. Indicating still blue. Gary Grund putting the one finger up, so...
No real danger for Josh though. He can be confident. Backhand draw shot, sit the second wood, trail the jack.
Absolutely.
Overplayed it, however.
He has, but that will see the blue team back on the scoring side, which will bring them to 2 to 5 after 5 ends. Of course, we're here at if you're just tuning in, the Bowls SA Men's Country Carnival fours semi-final. We've got another fours semi-final next door and 2 singles semi-finals occurring on the next 2 rinks after that.
Yes, there was a request for scores on the pairs. There are no pairs being played at the moment because there are some double ups with players, so pairs will be played later in the day. And good morning to you, Nathan Black, as well. Are you back from windy New Zealand?
Oh, Gavin leaving his first one short again. That's 2 ends in a row, unfortunately.
The wind already beginning to swing around a little. It's southeasterly, easterly, southeasterly when we started. It's pretty much due south at the moment, or out of the south.
Gavin looking to correct. It looks on a rather tight line.
He runs into his own. It's not what he was looking for. So an opportunity for Colin to tidy up this end. Just needs to clear the front bowl, correct his line a little. Just didn't have the weight. So a little brick wall forming already on this end.
Neville looks to be on a good track. Come down to speed.
Probably good enough for shot.
As we heard then, Bruce Hines, last bowler's shot. Phil looking to draw on the backhand. Very close. Will be enough for shot.
Certainly good enough. Josh calling the same hand. Neville's already played a good shot on that hand, so just looking to get another bowl around the place. Well weighted. Just over.
Sneaking past, probably the first one to truly be past the jack. That blue one probably only a bowl and a half behind.
Scoreboard's updated in the other fours game now. Mal Squires, Riverton team, 2, as is Ackland from Orroroo. 2 shots also. 2 all on 4.
We're going to see a change of hands here. Gary Grund, Blue Crew.
Trying to get back on line. Beautifully weighted bowl. Just outside.
There we go. Nice little skip and third convo.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant to have a couple of microphones sneaking around at ground level, which we can hear the players speak to each other across the green when they project their voice.
Very good effort from Derek. Falls in. Fell out. Unlucky.
The old aero back flop. So Gary just looking to make a little correction on his first one. Speed was brilliant. Looks to be on a better line.
Very well played here. Just needs to stop. Which will for shot.
There we go. No need for us, Smithy, when we've got the microphones out there. So you heard it, Derek Bushell on the backhand. Just trying to push up their front bowl. We'll get to the back one.
Nearly found his way through, but just crashed on that short bowl.
He did it. Might have to force Bruce Hines to play a little bit of different weight. Josh will have first crack at the head. Things could change.
The single semi is tightened up on the Steinwedel Walker game, 10-8 now. And John O'Voigt has skipped out to a nice lead, 15-10. Josh on the forehand, looking to add a counter. It's very nice weight. Is he going to get a clear run? What a good shot this is. They don't come any better than that.
Brilliant, Josh Callion. Well, definitely does force Bruce to play something different. Maybe looking just to also draw this off on the backhand.
Never really gave it a chance. Just under line. Doesn't look an easy shot.
So there'll be a change of hands here for Josh on the backhand. There isn't a very nice track in there to draw. Just needs to beat that lighter blue Jack High one. Will it turn enough?
They are two great shots from Josh Callion.
It makes it much tougher now for Bruce Hines. Probably 3 down.
Persevering on the backhand. Looks like he's cutting early again.
So, the blue team, 2 ends back to back, picking up a 3 there, which takes us to 5-all after 6 ends. Josh Callion, 2 crackers that end, Smithy.
Yes, don't come much better. Forehand toucher, then swing around onto the backhand and draw another counter 4 or 5 inches outside the line of the jack. Perfect bowling.
Smithy just got a text message. Gavin Sincock got his first one past, which is good to see, and struggled with his first one the last couple of ends.
Good reply from Colin March. Two very handy lead bowls from Gavin. In a good spot. Colin probably looking to find one in between those 2 bowls and the jack. Play 2 very good bowls.
A very good point from Blackie in the comments. Bruce Hines and Derek Bushell and Phil Miller have won this previously, 2020 and 21. So pre-COVID, they had a different lead for that game. And Hinesy and Derek and Phil also won it in 2017-18. I'm sure they've made a few. I think they made the final of the 4s for this one last year as well. So a very, very good combination. Phil just cutting his line. Speed's not too bad.
Josh looking for Neville to correct his line here. Just drawing the shot. He still looks well under. Has turned his back. Not at all happy with that set of 2.
Looking to make the correction on his first. Well, he's just behind Derek, but he's crashed into the previous bowl of Neville's that was a couple of feet short and rather tight. So, I mean, Gary gets another clear run on the backhand.
Showing a lot more interest in this bowl. Just found the gap.
Yeah, it's probably a good result finding the gap, to be honest. Probably didn't really want to feather it out. They're holding a good one, and the head set up quite well for them. Sorry. Good point, Smithy. They are one down. Now they're two. Or maybe one. There's too many green bowls, actually. It keeps confusing me. So apologies, everyone. I have to pull my finger out and get this right.
Maybe an idea for the future. Allocate coloured bowls.
Well, if only. They've got it for the BPL, and I think they've got that for international games as well. Which is it's a very good. Unfortunately, we're not quite at that level yet. We could be. You never know. One day.
Eric Bushell on the forehand. Again, looking to... Wouldn't want any movement on the jack this time.
Ooh. Wow.
Well, it doesn't even look like there's a gap there from this angle, but obviously there is.
So Josh will get the first crack at this head for the two skippers. One, maybe two down. And a very tight little set of bowls.
Watching with interest. Got contact on the jack.
Wow, well played, Josh Callion. A few down. Gets the jack out in the open.
Still two down, but more room. But Bruce has the opportunity to put the pressure on. Looking under that blue ring bowl. Yes, counting. Two or three down. Ooh, four down. So this is a big bowl in the context of the game.
Not a bad line. It's going to be the speed.
Just running. No change to the head. Opportunity for a count of 5 for Bruce.
Really just needs to clear this front green one, which is away. Doesn't want to push it up.
Oof.
Well,
I don't think he's done any damage with that. If he'd hit that in the middle, would have been disaster. But he's feathered it and come past for a counter.
yeah, well, we're going to measure from that bowl, Smithy, so it'll be interesting if that maybe did change things. Great vision here.
There's a count of 4 before that bolt,
So it must have changed things at least a little. So 4 to Bruce Hines and the green team, which will take them to 9.
Just past the halfway mark in the game.
That's it, 7 ends complete.
Well, just nearly the halfway mark of the game.
Quick convo on the rink next door between the lead and skip. Just going to work out the length end in the other fours semi-final. Colin March getting the Kadina team underway. Touch quick, but as we've seen so far today, plenty of value being passed. Interesting lineup in the singles as well, Smithy. We haven't really touched on it too much, but of course Jono Voigt and Peter Gagler. Jono, current state representative. Peter, current over 60s state representative. And then in the other semi, Darryl Steinwiedel, another current state over 60s representative, and Josh Porker, younger fellow, always been around the mark of high quality bowls. So 4 brilliant bowlers playing off in that singles semi-finals.
Great correction from Colin there on the lead. Yes, Peter Gagler defending the title.
That's correct.
And another good correction there from Gavin. A good second, just short.
Phil Miller around the mark with his first bowl. Looks like he's made it 2 shots. So Josh asking Neville on the forehand, just looking to turn the front one or sneak past for shot, and or get to those 2 shot bowls.
Looks in a good run. Just needs to turn. And it's a very good attempt. Four-three on 6 ends in the other 4 semi-finals. Riverton holding the 1-shot lead. Darryl Steinwiedel now 15-8, leading Josh Porker, and Jono Voigt leading Gags 16-13. Change of hand and a very good shot from Neville. Just a touch on the front one, but was always in the right area.
And just a reminder to everyone, there's only 2 ways that you can watch this stream. It's via the Bowls SA Facebook page or by Spacequake Sports YouTube page. So there's no links in the comments that we're putting up, so please steer clear of those.
Beware the scammers. They're just under the weight, dropping short on the front 2 bowls. Derek Marshall looking to get a little bit of movement on the shot bowl. Must be close. Great shot. Turns that out for at least 2, maybe 3.
Gary, can he do some clean up here?
And he's put it right back. In fact, he's put it right back in a better position.
Certainly. So currently 1 shot to the blue team.
Doesn't look like anything works from a plant perspective with those front bowls. So Bruce is going to have to get to it a clear run somewhere.
Absolutely.
Maybe forehand. Bowl onto Jack.
Yeah, I mean the backhand works too. Smithies could draw a little toucher for a couple of shots here as well.
Yes, forehand has a danger of an opposition bowl potentially coming in, so we'll see. Looking 1 foot trail on the back end.
Track's not bad.
Just needs to turn hard now. Yeah, perfect weight for the shot. Another one waiting.
Yep, speed is brilliant. Risk here for Josh. Just needs to sneak something past or a little touch for himself. Can play forehand or backhand here.
Doesn't want to leave anything jack high on the backhand. That would that Bruce could work off to play the shot he's looking for. So just playing the forehand. That's the safer of the 2 options. Just a matter of the weight now. And he has made it for another counter. Really good shot.
Yeah, played it well. Hard for Bruce to get the centre of the jack now.
Yes, certainly tightened up that bowl on the jack. Angle not as good.
Still needs to arrive with the intention to move shot bowl or the jack. On a better line.
It's a great attempt. It's a great shot.
Wow, brilliant. Arriving on the front bowl and holding the shot. Very well played. Very tough now for Josh. Danger zone with that 2 or 3 feet past the head. Very much owned by the Kadena crew. What are you thinking, Smithy? What are you playing? If you're Josh.
Well, probably looking his own bowl onto the jack on the forehand, I think. Things could go wrong on the backhand.
Yes, completely agree. There's not a whole lot going either if he wanted to play weight on the backhand. Sort of not even really 50-50 at the back.
Decision's been made. Forehand it is.
So yeah, looking just for a touch more weight. Get 1 turn on Josh's last bowl. 1 down here is probably also a pretty okay result, considering the makeup of this head.
He's certainly arriving.
He's not too far away, Smithy.
Clear run. Just just over the weight for what he was looking for.
Yes, yeah, bit of risk there if he did get onto that front one.
10-5 on 8. Now past the halfway mark. Spectators steadily building.
Yeah, be expecting a pretty big crowd later this afternoon, Smithy. A lot of the country round robin guys do swing past the club on the Monday afternoon, sneak a little bit of a practice in. So they've got 4 brilliant greens out here at Marion, so sure we'll see plenty of people around the place. So the score now, Bruce Hines 10, Josh Callion 5 after 8 ends. Colin Sincock on the forehand.
Yes, good start from Colin. 1 yard pass, but a better start from Gavin. Long way from home at Streaky Bay.
He probably, well, at least out of the crew. Oh, well, actually, I was going to say nearly the furthest. Maybe Peter Gagala might almost. Not completely sure of.
It's only about 500k compared to about 800, I think.
There you go. Anyway, plenty of participants this week travelling from far and wide, country South Australia down to the Adelaide Metro. Playing one of the greatest events, if not the greatest one that we put on here at Bowls SA.
Two great lead bowls from Gavin. Very, very well played. Backhand shot from the Kadina team trying to get a close bowl. Good position. That's the direction that Jack will travel if it gets contacted, and Josh looking to cover that very bowl. Disappointing shot from Neville, but that's why they give you 2.
Great insight from the great man Andrew Smith. Oh,
what a very good shot from Phil Miller. Sat the bolt clean for shot. So now he has the shot and position.
Good shot on here though for the blue team. A nice little toucher can make a very, very good 3.
Just overplayed that.
He did, but value at the back. He's got the absolute backers now.
Certainly often happens when you drop a bowl short, and desire to make sure you're up makes you overplay the next one. Derek on the forehand. Bruce, don't be afraid of it, said Bruce. Any contact is good other than that contact. Very unlucky, 2 down. Thank you, Reece. 670 kilometres to Streaky Bay from your place. I just don't know where your place is.
I think that makes it about 700 kilometres, maybe more, to Marion.
Very tight in one of the semi-finals of the singles. John O'Voigt leading 18-17, coming right down to the wire. Daryl Steinweaver leading 17-11. We're seeing some very good bowls being played here. Another good shot from Derek Bushell. Cleared one of the counters out, so only one down now. Gary looking to add another bowl on the backhand. Played a good shot on the head.
Nice quick conversation there between the skip and third, Derek and Bruce.
Bruce Hines reaching here on the backhand.
Can play a really good one for two. Just wide, but probably a fair bit of value there, you'd have to think, Smithy.
Yeah, he can get a good result on the front blue bowl. We'll clear that to set the bowl out clean, but a couple of options there. That weight, tighten it up a little. Could see a good result. Josh, however, with the opportunity to get another bowl in there before Bruce's last one. He's played that tight.
Well, that bowl probably makes it a little bit tougher for Bruce. You'd have to think.
Just a little bit of nuisance value there.
Does he maybe go more direct?
Just asking if he can play the forehand with weight. I certainly think so. He'd get the same result on that front bowl. Forehand, but not a great deal of weight. Just going under. Good attempt.
Josh on a forehand, you'd have to think just trying to turn that blue one up. Green bowl with blue stickers up. It's underneath. Probably could have played the backhand fairly safely. That red one probably protect him from any real danger, but either way, they will take the shot, which takes them to 6.
Not sure on the risk versus reward with that shot, but I guess trying to make 2 or 3. Still plenty of time. Going into the 10th end.
Certainly, still plenty. 15 ends today. Probably the longest end we've seen so far, Smithy. Matt all the way back and Jack probably 4 or 5 feet short of the tee.
Yeah, a very good start from Gavin here. Behind right on line. I can let you know now that John O'Voigt has won that semi-final 21-17 against Peter Gagler. Darryl Steinwheel leading 19-11.
So Gavin looking for some similarities to the first. On the backhand again.
Two very, very good shots, particularly over that length for the first time. Colin looking to just correct it. Only needs another 2 feet.
Not too far away, Smithy.
That's good leading. That's a great correction.
There we go, number 1. Important for Neville to really reach here. Give his team the best chance of coming away with this end and then hopefully can string a few more ends together.
On the forehand, but that's not looking like it is reaching. Chances on the backhand here, turn the short bowl, hit the second wood. Just past ahead to be in a good position. A little bit of running to do as well. Number 2's struggling with their first bowls after a great start by the 2 leaders.
Neville looking to make some correction here. Looks to be a better speed than the first.
The road, very close to this. Excellent shot.
Probably just falling away. It's hard to tell. That camera angle suggests it's down. I think from our angle, Smithy, it looks like it has fallen out. So Cadena still holding 1, but it's 1 in 3 at the moment.
It's a little bit lonely, the shot bowl. Trying to work out the best way in to get another bowl on the head. The other 4 semi-final, Kathy, is Olaroo 7 leading Riverton 4. It's a very well weighted bowl, but a little short and narrow, so probably helps Gary could almost come off that bowl, or if he's inside it, hit the shot bowl. Ideal result, Jack, a foot or so.
Gary just getting probably stuck a little bit wide then, if anything. Speed wasn't too bad for the job.
Yeah, Bruce looking to get Derek to defend at trail. Hoping to get a bowl just past. Not reaching though. So the opportunity's still there.
You almost wouldn't mind seeing Cadena try and play that toucher first. I'm not sure the backhand probably gets him in a great position. It's sort of all or nothing. Gary unfortunately pinching his line here and maybe his weight a little bit too.
Oh, well, still sitting there for Josh to play. Bruce still looking to defend.
Derek on the backhand. Needs to have corrected on his first. His weight looks better. Mike?
Weight was better to get the position he wanted, but a little bit scary. He wasn't a long way away from setting out his own shot bowl.
A big bowl here for Josh in the context of this game. Down 6-10 after 9 ends. But a little toucher here on the forehand. Could see him holding 4 if he plays it right.
Meanwhile, in the other single semi-final, Josh Walker has had a bit of a run on. He's now 17-19, trailing Darryl Steinrudel. Plenty of weight from Josh on the back end.
Don't mind that shot actually, Smithy. We haven't really seen much weight, but that backhand, he can sort of flick that bowl out in 3 seconds.
Bruce persevering on the backhand.
Anything past is good value now that we've seen Josh play some more weight, but Bruce has really pulled up a long way short.
Yes, there's certainly a lot of bowls in front of the head on this longer end. Josh really letting fly with this one. Just tight. Crashing on the front bowls for no result.
Nice little replay with the mullet, if you don't mind. So Cadena will take the one shot they've conceded, which takes them out to an 11-6 lead after 10 ends.
Conditions remarkably calm just at the moment, Isaac. Wind's dropped away. Perhaps the calm before the expected storm.
That's it, yeah, very uncharacteristic here at Marion. Colin March getting them underway on the forehand.
A little bit through, but always in the game.
Gavin Sincock leading very well. I think over in the singles game, Smithy, it looks like they might be measuring for game.
Yes, Darrell's has played a fantastic bowl to sit Josh's shot bowl. Now measuring for 2. And shaking hands. So Darrell Steinwheel through to the final to play John O'Voigt. Meanwhile, Gavin's played another good lead bowl. Colin left his second bowl short. Gavin down well again. Just needs to run it out, but 2 good bowls. Remind all our viewers that the singles final will be live streamed at around 12:15. We would expect that to be a very, very good game. Building a nice head here this time, Josh's team for him.
Yeah, very important. They probably win the next 2 or 3 ends to get themselves up around that 9 or 10 mark. If not further, of course.
Just playing a little bit too short, Neville.
Yeah, first one was good. Unfortunately, dropped all his weight on the second.
Derek looking to draw on the forehand. All a matter of weight now. It's a very good attempt, just under.
So Gary, just be looking to draw another one here, but depending how Derek Bushell's last bowl went, they were holding 3 prior to that one being delivered. Didn't look to make too much change, but Gary on the forehand. Little toucher would be handy, can turn their front bowl.
Still played pretty good weight, it's a matter of how much turn at the end. It is enough turn at the end for a count of 4. Derek reaching on the forehand, getting a turn on the front bowl, but just flopping out, probably still 2 down.
Yeah, and flicked his first one pretty long way out of the head too, so Yeah, I don't mind this call from Josh. Just getting Gary to switch hands. If he can turn that bowl through 2, 3, 4 rolls, could be holding 5.
Good aggressive call. And a very good attempt to sit and stay, so no change to the count.
And probably just a little bit of insurance. Let's Josh jump on the mat and play it with a lot of confidence now. That green bowl going past. If things were to go pear-shaped.
Bruce will be, I assume, drawing up on the forehand, looking to get another bowl on the head in the general vicinity. Gave that a little bump and hasn't quite reached as a result.
Yeah, well, a big opportunity for Josh Callion here. Trying to play what he called his third Gary on that backhand, trying to roll that green and yellow bowl. 3, 4 rolls out of the head. Stick around for 4, maybe even 5 if he can stick around.
Looks to have played just under the weight, I think. That line with another yard would turn it far enough.
Oh, Bruce is on a wider track here.
Interesting, it's turned another blue ring bowl in for a counter. So if he's holding 3, it may be worth just drawing rather than taking the risk. Plenty of discussion. Looking to arrive on the 2 short counters.
If he is on the forehand, just doesn't want to be that bowl wide. It's the only risk of really changing your shot, turning them in.
He's on a very tight line, so he won't be turning the outside one in. Interesting. It looks like it could be a count of 4.
Yeah, well, absolutely needed. They've filled 2 out so far, and they're going to measure for the rest.
Orroroo leading Riverton 8-4 in the other game. Three is the count. Tightens the game up to 9-11. Four ends to play.
It's been a good battle so far, Smithy. Josh has probably played pretty clutch for a few ends here, keep his team in this game. Overall, I think the Kadena guys are probably structuring up and playing just that little bit better, but Like I said, Josh has strung a few ends together and played very well himself as an individual.
Yes, makes a big difference if your skipper is playing well. Gavin has also been leading these last few ends very well as well, so long end again, and that's a good start. Probably a good weight, but has missed that line by a fair way. I'm looking to back up a good first bowl. Out in good country again, coming down now. Very good value. Still a little tight. Better bowl than his first, but still down. Now important for Neville to reach the head.
So Phil now on the backhand.
Just looks to be struggling as well. So longer ends finding out some of the players here. Sure Neville will be disappointed with those two. Just the opportunity to back up his leaders' good bowls. It's a better effort from Phil, just needs to stop. Good effort.
Gary just needs to navigate that front short one.
Very close to it and hit it. Unlucky, his weight was good then.
Well, a couple of short bowls making both hands rather tricky here.
The decision is backhand draw shot. Looks like he's played plenty of weight here. Whoop. Swinging off the outside bowl to finish in a good position.
So Gary again on the backhand. And again, just be trying to navigate that front one. Looks to be on a better track.
Just needs to run it out now. Very good shot. Forced to change of hand.
Yeah, Derek on the forehand looks to be with a fair amount of speed. More than a draw at least. Well, off the front one and a feather on the jack. Still one down.
Going to Gavin's back bowl. So Josh holding one. But not looking easy to find a line in there to draw another. You'd think there's less traffic on the forehand. Forehand it is. He's certainly under the short bows, so all about weight now.
Brilliant.
He has played another very good draw shot. Starting to ask the question of Bruce.
He certainly is. Bruce on a similar track. Down to speed again.
Just dropping short, I think. What a fine line though. Just not much, but that's another bowl to negotiate, and Josh has been instructed not to try to negotiate that one, so he's going to swing it around on the backhand, trying to clear all those short bowls. Obviously get where the big foot is. Maybe value. Bruce may be forced to play more weight now that short bowl's in the way.
Yeah, you'd have to think that would be the case. He's on the forehand again.
Certainly reaching on this occasion. But no contact anywhere on the way through there, so he's a clear run. 2 down. Scores a level. Matt right back again, so expecting another long end. It's working for them at the moment.
So Gavin from Streaky Bay going to get the blue team off for this 13th end.
Once again, a good lead bowl. He's made a big difference the last few ends. That is an absolute cracker.
It's been a pretty good matchup, this lead battle, Smithy. I think Gavin probably had it earlier and maybe the last couple of ends, but I reckon Colin probably had him in that middle section of this game.
Collins just struggled a little on these long ends. Evans away again, a little bit tighter line maybe. A good weight again. Two excellent bowls. Colin looking to correct on his short bowl at the first end. He's pinched his line though. And Neville back up to a good start. Anything behind will be valued. Coming home now. Handy bowl. Very good weight.
Yeah, important for Neville's second one as well to reach again, Smithy. He's probably just struggled a little bit with his weight in this game. A few overs and unders. Phil Miller on the forehand also. Very fair track. Touch quick, but a lot of value.
Yes, touch quick, but on line. Contact the shot bowl. That's where the jack will head. Neville only needs to correct a little bit of grass here. His weight was very good last bowl.
Phil, unfortunately, pulling up short. So Gary Grund on the forehand.
Chance to consolidate this end. Is he going to run it out? Would be good enough to count, I think.
Big bowl needed for someone from Kadena. Derek Bushell on his way in.
Well, he had a good shot. No damage done. It's helped a little.
I think that does help a lot, Smithy. Like you said, it's maybe opened up something. Maybe the opportunity to play some weight up the middle. Josh wanting Gary's line fizzer to be 2 or 3 feet past, and he looks like he's done just that.
It's a pretty good setup for Josh at the moment. Derek needs to play a good shot to at least get second wood here. Any contact on his own will do that, or he could even come under his own to sit the second wood. Contact.
Yeah, good result in the end, I think, Smithy.
Yeah, he's not sure whether it's made second, but
another bowl in the area. They really needed something, another one around the mark.
It's a nice opportunity for Josh as well. He can sit that bowl and slide in off it, or just trail the jack a foot or so, and that would Turn it into a 5 count, I would think, if he gets it perfectly.
That's it. All happens if he can reach on the forehand. Doesn't need anything too excessive. 2-3 feet.
Fairly high line. A little shake of the head there, so a little out of the ordinary on recent form.
Certainly. No pressure, maybe. Bruce Hines, he maybe followed him a little bit here.
I don't think there's been any sudden wind change, but
No, but they'll probably be on good line in about 3 hours. Those two. Could even be tight. So Josh looking to correct. Showing a lot of interest.
certainly on a good weighted bowl. Under that one.
Wow, brilliant.
What a very, very nice draw shot that was.
It is, and pressure's on now for Bruce Hines. Could even be 3 down. Like we said earlier, it's maybe a measure. Goes on the forehand. Needs contact on the front. Wow. Just sliding through the hole underneath.
Not entirely sure if he got that shot bowl fat, might have happened there. But two and a measure. In the lead for the first time since end one.
Correct. And it'll be 3 shots, which takes them to 14. So 14 to Josh Callion, 11 Bruce Hines. So we see another long end being thrown here. It's been working for them. 3 ends on the trot.
So up and back to play. It's a must-win end for the Cadena team. Can Gavin give them away, get them away to another good start? Josh will be hoping so. What a shot. Exceptional his last 3 or 4 ends.
Yes, absolutely. Between him and Josh, they've definitely been two standout players for the rink.
Following on the forehand. Just not quite going to reach, but it's a good second.
Wow.
Very, very good leading.
Colin March just searching for an extra 2 feet of weight. Looks to have pinched his line.
Yes, he found the weight, but yeah, lost his grasp.
Well, Neville's been struggling a little bit with his weight here, but if he can just sneak both of his bowls past the head, really sets his team up to come away with a win from this end and set them up for the final end after this.
Nine, 5 on 11. Oraroo leading in the other semi-final. This is a good effort. Second wood in a very good position.
Yeah, well played, Phil Miller.
Neville on the backhand again. Looks to have improved his weight. Yep, not counting, but handy.
So Phil probably just needs a bit of the same from his first attempt. Doesn't want to change too much.
Trying very hard. Just sliding by. But options for the Kadina team now. Two good bowls.
Absolutely. So it looks like Josh just indicating for Gary to sit that second shot bowl. Phil Miller from Kadina. Green sticker, bottom of our screen now. We can sit it and turn it twice. Just pulling up short.
Not by much, but Josh indicated still only one.
Yeah, Kadina, it's a big one here. They need another bowl in the area. A lot of risk with 1 in 4 currently. So Derek Bushell on the forehand. Just needs to arrive. Can draw a toucher. Sit one of the bowls in the head.
He's certainly up and he's certainly close. Sitting the shot bowl.
Oh, wow, brilliant.
That's a little unlucky to sit the shot bowl onto their second wood. But I'm sure they'll be happy with that result.
So Gary on the backhand again. Needs 2 or 3 feet on his first attempt. Does not have it. So Derek, completely different shot here. Back on the draw, on the backhand, just going to try and sneak through underneath that blue jack high bowl. He's not far away. Just running out of steam. Well, it's probably going to play a nuisance for Josh Callion.
Well, the backhand looks quite dangerous for Josh now. 2 or 3 rolls on that last bowl onto the jack. Probably put him 3 down. And probably be looking at the forehand now, I think. Just the bowl onto the jack with a minimum weight under the short bowls.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Just almost don't mind going 1 down here. It would mean they have a 2-shot lead going into the last end, and Josh would keep the last bowl. Does not want to be more than, well, if he's any more than 2 feet onto this front bowl, he's in strife.
They're calling for backwood. I'm not sure about that. I'm thinking that Bruce will have the opportunity to make a number here on the back, on his own back end.
Yeah, well, it's of value, I guess, Smithy. The jack moving backwards probably does minimise some risk, but
thought Bruce was coming down, but no, he's comfortable with what he's going to play now.
so Bruce on the backhand. We saw the hand movements of Derek Bushell earlier. Looks like he's just going to try and arrive off that shelf. Didn't quite, just outside. Okay, so looks like Josh is going to try and play something a little bit similar. Maybe see if he can get a turn out of their jack high one.
Not sure he's arriving. No, he's just left it short, unfortunately. So looking to connect the short bowl onto the jack.
Wow. Bruce also left himself a little bit short here.
Derek called for almost ditch weight, so anyway, they score, which they had to do.
That's it. So Kadena take the one shot, which brings them to 12, trailing Blue 14. We go into our final end here of this Men's Country Carnival 4's semi-final.
As the sun makes its first appearance for the day, that will be gratefully received by one commentator at least.
Well, the other commentator's worn a jacket, so... All right, Colin March will get us underway for this final end.
And that's a very good start. Gavin just leaving it short, 4 feet or so. Change to the backhand from Colin. Looking to arrive, he's just cutting under the short bow, a little touch on it. But Josh calling Cavan to change hand also. This looks a very good change from Gavin. What a excellent bowl.
Yeah, well played. Good speed, change of hands. A little bit of help off the front one. Has played very, very well, Gavin Sincock. Streaky Bay player.
Phil on the back end, he's under his line also. Past the head though. Carnival's played a good shot here. This is going to be good value. Just past third wood.
So Phil Miller on the backhand again. Just looking to arrive. Can give that front blue one a couple of turns. Back door for a handy second wood works also. May have just rolled on a little bit too far. Another bowl in the area, nonetheless.
Neville persisting on the backhand. I think he might have lost his weight in his second bowl.
All right, maybe a little bit of weight here from Daryl on the backhand. Looks to have a couple of feet.
Very close to a feather off that front bowl, but that's another backwood. So Jack back there gives them a 3 count, or sit the bowl and stay gives them a 3 count. Josh hoping for another close bowl.
Yeah, big bowl here from Gary. Really needs one in the area. Just got to beat that front blue one.
Just a matter of running the distance now. Just short. Still 2 seconds.
Derek Bushell not far away at all. Will it hold on to the bowl? Well, not enough.
Very, very good attempt.
Just feathering it on the way through.
9-6 on 12 in the other semi. Oru still leading.
With a couple of ends left, so we may be able to sneak a camera over there and catch the last end or two of that game. We've got a brilliant tussle on our hands here with a couple bowls to come.
A very good shot though.
Big bowl.
That is at least third wood.
Big bowl from Gary Grund. Needed another bowl in there. So Bruce Hines, first crack at this end. You'd think he'll be playing something similar to what he called Derek Bushell on. Just trying to arrive on the backhand, see if he can sit that bowl through or get the jack through. They have plenty of bowls passed, so jack movement will be highly beneficial.
Not playing big weight.
Not far away. Will it hold on enough? It will hold on enough for shot. However, they do need 2 or 3. 2 would get them the draw and they'd play an extra end, or 3 for the win.
Josh will be looking to play the exact same bowl. Kitty down the line, 4 or 5 feet, probably secure the win. Will sit the shot bowl as Bruce just did. He's away. Looks like he's just drawing. Needs to come inside that. If he touches it, it's 2. That's definitely 2 now.
Not ideal, but still opportunity there for Josh to fairly comfortably save this, if need be. Bruce Hines looking to draw a third shot here.
Yes. You've got a chance to go for the win. You should go for the win, draw the third. And leave it in Josh's hands with his last bowl. On the backhand and looking very good. Not quite.
Just pulling up short, but
Presents a problem for Josh.
it sure does.
Can't afford to turn that one into the count.
He's really got to be careful on his weight too. They don't really have a whole lot too far past the jack, so it can really only afford to be 2 or 3 feet. Can't play it too quick either, Smithy, because if he gets the... Very busy road in the background, but can't really afford to put the jack in that back left corner when we get to see the head shortly.
So forehand, probably looking under the blue bowl on the outside, or...
If he's under the front blue one, he's close. Well. May have done enough off that back one to flop in for second shot. All we needed was second shot.
The measure's coming out. I'm thinking maybe more in hope. We'll see. Shaking hands in the background. Derek had the measure an inch or so off the jack to look at a second, but no, one shot only.
It is. So that means Josh Callion, Gary Grunt, Neville McCallum, and Gavin Sincock will go through to the final. Unfortunately, that means for Colin March, Phil Miller, Derek Bushell, Bruce Hines, all of Kadena, that will be an equal third for them after a very good campaign over the last few years. So I might see if we can focus our camera on the other rink just for a few seconds as they come to finish with their last couple of ends. Smithy, I might just leave you to talk them through this last end for a moment.
It's actually the 13th end. So it appears
says whoever you're talking to is doing reviews. So these are all that I have. I don't actually have that on my view of this on your color. It does give you reviews like that. Yeah, just in front of us. If you want, just together, just literally, literally just use it like it's
So I'm here with Josh, who has just finished his semi-final. Great game, Josh, and the team played well.
Yeah, it's been a good week. Just snuck over the line, but the one in the end, but yeah.
Mate, when you get to semi-finals, they're always tough games, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's always going to get harder, and obviously next one's harder again.
So, mate, a little bit of a break and then into the final. You must be looking forward to that. Any idea who you might be playing? Having a look over there. Scores are pretty tight as well.
Yeah, hopefully the squirrel, but yeah, see how we go. But we go right against the boys against Wilmington as well. Or Wilmington, or Rory. So.
Beautiful, and I was just mate of mine, your leader, Gav. What would you give him? 7 out of 10? Now, let's be honest here, Josh. 7 out of 10, 5 out of 10, what do you reckon?
Yeah, he came good the last half. Pulled his finger out and he saved us. So give him a 7 definitely. But
we'll give him a 7. All right, mate. Good luck in the final, and we wish you all the best. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, thanks.